We had some fun, didn't we?
The New Love
We did.
Express.
We sure did.
Okay.
On Facebook.
Oh,
You say it.
nice.
What is this?
The New Love Express.
These people really loved it tonight. I mean, they made me feel comfortable right
Yeah.
from the
Who's
start.
in it?
You
Mark
did
Michael.
wonderful. Your singing voice was right
I was
on
in
top.
good.
Played at the Cavern recently in Liverpool. At
Oh,
Request.
Sometimes at Smalls late at night. It's like a
Okay,
little
nice.
They
different,
like
but-
to sing in here, I see. Yeah. It kind of works.
The New Love
Sing the
Express.
nostalgic tone, see.
See, now you'll know. I have to remember.
Take
what you
care, see you at the
played,
next
and then
gig.
Play all that again, and I'll
No, I'd probably be different. I can't even tell you what I played this at. I don't even remember.
I
It's
know.
gone now.
That's okay. You did wonderful.
Hey, when you were in St. Louis, did you ever get to go to the Cahokia Mounds?
No.
It's about 5 miles due east, right from the arch. It's the largest pyramid in North America.
Is that right?
It's only second and largest in the North, South, and Central America to the pyramid in Mexico City. I thought you might have had a chance to do it there. Yeah, I remember Baker's Keyboard Lounge, and I think when they did shut, it was during the riots. I'm in my mid-70s, and so I was right there when it happened. You were probably growing up.
Yeah, I was good. The 67. Excuse me one second. Yes?
Can I get my picture with you,
Sure.
John?
Okay.
All right.
You are, Jim, I'm trying to bring him.
You need it?
I'm going ahead.
Okay.
Here, what's your name?
Chris Joseph.
Chris? This will be on the internet in about a week.
Oh, okay. Well, here, I'm going to give you my card. Okay.
So where did you live in Detroit?
The west side. I was born on the west side.
Like out way out,
No.
Dearborn?
Right there. Finkel
I would
and,
tell you to be careful.
and Dexter area, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right in the hood west side.
Yeah. I worked back in the early 80s for WJZZ down on by Hitsville down there, yeah, on the Boulevard, Grand Boulevard. Yeah, that was I don't know if you know Dorian Pastor or any of the people there.
The name, yes.
And then what was the Soup Kitchen Saloon, Brian.
Yes.
According to Brandy.
So where did you live in Toledo?
Well, I lived out in Waterville. I lived with Clifford Murphy and John.
Oh, good.
I'll give you
And that's where I was staying when I
I
lived
have
in
it right
Toledo.
now, honey. I don't want to.
Sign it for me. I'm sorry.
Get in there.
Isn't that a cool ad?
Oh, that's the
What is
one.
this from?
That's your head.
That's the kid that he's not.
Right across the keys, Johnny, where you can
Yeah.
see it. To who?
That's
Daniel.
have you heard this Brad
Yep,
McNett
Daniel.
that played? He sounds like
Candace.
he sounds like either Michael Bublé or Harry Connick.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
I've
oh
heard
my
him.
God, I love that
I
kid.
have
And he
heard him.
and
Isn't
he
that
has a
cool?
radio program. He's been promoting him all over the radio.
Yes.
Brad McNett, he was going to come today, and then his sister got married, and he got tied up in that.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, you know where to come. I'm going ahead.
You know where it is, Mom?
I know. It.
Okay.
Alexander's
I see you
on-
now.
I'll call you later.
Okay.
Yeah. Down Expressway.
Yep. The ribs there are fabulous.
Oh,
No. Shorty's has got the only ribs we would not be eating. Trombone Shorty, who I found when he was this kid's age.
he was here. He played here at the Twitter.
No, he
Josh was
didn't.
on?
Oh, wait, where was it?
No, he didn't play here. He played at the 2,000 seat Peristyle. And we
Oh, you
saw
got
that.
one? I'm gonna give you guys one.
Oh, hey, yeah. Give that to Kay. She deserves it.
Yeah, how about giving me a
I got his
a
autograph the
one-up
other night, I got it
signature
again.
here, Johnny?
Oh, pen. He has no pen. I don't
Okay,
have.
I'm going to see you in a minute, and we're going to take and put your CD online, and I will get all the names, and then you can sign. It's going to be comfortable.
What did we do with the other ones I had? Did we sell them?
No, I will pay you for them. I had to give one to the man that made this
Are
happen.
you going to keep the ones?
I will pay you for the 4 I have,
Okay, all right.
You K.
and I will pay you for them when we're sitting down.
Okay.
You are K-A-Y.
All right, I'll see you all soon.
See
Two,
you.
two K-E-Y?
K-A-Y. Wish I had a regular market, but I don't. Brad sold about everyone you ever sold at the Dirty Dog the other night. All 4 nights, let's put it like that.
He's really in my corner, boy. He really looks after the
Isn't he
boy. He
something?
takes care of his big brother.
Yeah. No, I'm taking care of you tonight. You're in my hands, dear. Just don't bat those eyelashes at me. You got it?
I'll do what?
Don't you be batting those eyelashes at me.
Oh, Lord. People always say that.
Just kidding.
I know, no, but girls, is that good or bad?
That's good.
Is it?
Johnny,
People say,
that is very good.
oh,
Yeah, that's good. What do you think of, not of music today, but it's amazing where it's going. It was a microphone, it was no microphone, then a microphone, then tapes, records and tapes and everything. It just seems like it should be easier for your work to get out to the world now, rather than 30 or 40 years ago.
you know, it's really actually better now. I think it's much more of a blessing because I have a story to tell how I had to climb the ladder to get there. And then my career being handed to me on a silver platter. See, I'm happy with the way it is right now. I'm glad I wasn't an overnight success. I have a story to tell now, how I got there. And you know, and I think the New York Times, I'm still really overwhelmed by it because all the receptions I've been getting and the calls, and it's coming together now. Better late than never. You know?
Same with me too. The same thing. It's as I told you, I'm in my mid-70s now, and 30 years ago, people didn't think a lot of what I was doing, but now they're saying, "Wow, you're still around doing it. We're still alive."
I know you might be. You from where now? No, what is it?
Comerica TV.
Comerica TV.
Comerica
Okay.
TV.
All right.
And we have about maybe 250 or 300 jazz videos up on YouTube for free for people. As I said, as you did with your 100 years from now. 100 years from now. Oh, that was a good one.
Did I do that tonight?
Yeah.
I did, okay, right.
Yeah, you said I'm going to do that when I told you about the 100 years from now.
Okay, that's where, okay, you did tell, okay.
And another one which fit in real good. A fellow over here, he asked me about it, and I said, well, I do it for people who either can't make it or couldn't afford to make it. He said, that's true. Our friend of ours, they can't make it, all of them, and this was a little pricey. They retired and everything. He said, so I get to go to this one. And I said, well, they can see him for free and see what it was like.
You take a portion of it?
I did, yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a link to Tom Troy's article so people can read that, and a link to Jonathan's video with you. Did you ever see that?
I remember. A lot of people say it's a good interview.
It's a good interview. It's a good interview.
It's from the ABC over to the XYZ, as far as the interview. We talked about, wasn't it about an hour, over an hour?
Hour and a half, I think. I listened to it today. It was about maybe hour and 45 minutes. So.
You mean I ran my mouth that long?
Well, you were good.
Something to say.
It was, as you told him, he was a good interviewer. He was a good interviewer. He had the background, and he knew the names of the people that you worked with. And a lot of interviewers probably don't know that. So I know Clifford Murphy. I know some of them. What a guy. How's your health
Just
doing?
Give me a couple. You good?
What?
You good? Give me a couple. Yes, I'm good.
Good. I've had a little health problem.
You read my article in the New York Times?
No, but that's.
You can go online.
I saw it, but I didn't read it because I was too busy listening to that hour and a half video that you did. So I listened to that and said, but I'll read the New York. I think you did 2 New York Times.
I did. I did one. It was out May 6th, and then I was in it with Kurt Rosenwinkel back a year ago, and I'm also in the Daily News too.
Okay, the Daily News. Okay.
You can go online. It's called Show and Tell.
Okay, what I'll do is link to this so all the people who can go to these videos can also go to that.
There's supposed to be an article in today's paper in the Blade, Blade.
It did come out. It's a good article. Did you
I
see
didn't
it?
see it, no.
Yeah, it's a good article.
I haven't seen it.
I got the paper in my room. We can still get a paper and then we stop and get one.
Well, I'll give you mine tomorrow when I see you, and then I'll get another one. Somebody in my family will have one.
Let me call Brett and see what he's doing.
Yeah. How am I going to dinner with you?
Okay.
Well, anything you got before we cut this short? It's only a 10-minute video. Do you think anything you want to say to all the people out there about what you've discovered about life and what it's all about and music and?
Well, for me, I think what has kept me in this business and kept me to add longevity is out of perseverance and determination and not giving up and being blessed to have played with a lot of the great masters who set the standard and paved the way for me to pass on this music. That's been more gratifying me more than anything in life, that I come along at the tail end of an era and I have to play with all the masters. So right now I'm just passing it on, trying to keep this tradition alive. As Art Blakey would say, no America, no jazz. So.
Oh, wonderful. It's you think what's happening to jazz nowadays? It's just so splintered. There's soft jazz and bebop jazz and old jazz.
I'm very open-minded. I like a lot. Although I'm a real traditionalist by nature, but I'm open-minded to all forms of jazz. Because they all have something to say, and it makes you go, wow, what was that? So there's always room to learn. Perfection is steady growth as an artist for me. And every time I sit down at the piano and play jazz, my humility always stays in check when I think about all the people that came before me. So I'm just a student.
It comes out in your music. And the words come out in your music too, and the music comes out because you can see that you've got soul and spirit and heart in it. You're not just playing the notes and singing the words. You're emoting what all of that is about, and it's really beautiful.
Thanks for saying that. I appreciate that.
Well, it's a good observation. I'm being a mirror.
Okay. All right.
So what about this? All the other music that's going on there. Rap, hip hop, American Idol, it's country. I mean, it's just there's just doesn't seem like there's much room left for jazz.
In some people's mind, there's always room left for jazz because
Yes.
you have a great audience for it that's still supported. And by me being in New York as the mega of it, makes me realize that it's still a real, it's still one of the most powerful, only true art forms,
Oh yes.
Playing this music, and I'm right in the midst of it, and I love it. And I never actually thought at this time in my life and my age that I would actually be living in New York. I made the best move when I went back to New York because it's kind of rejuvenated my whole, my life and everything, and having a lot of the young people play with me, and people always say to me, well, Johnny, why don't you play with the people in your own age group? And it's not that, because I can play with them, but I think the future belongs to the youth. I was given opportunity when I was young, so I'm just giving back. And plus, it's something about the youth keeps you on your toes, because they throw things at you, you don't take it for granted, It's a reciprocal admiration we have each other,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of the youngsters. We love playing with the veterans, but I think a lot of the veterans love having the young
Well, look
guys
at
on board.
Lauren here, 13 years old. My goodness.
Yeah, right.
How often do you play? How often do you play? Like twice a week, once a week?
No, I play 4 times a week.
Four times a week?
4 resident gigs, yeah.
Oh, 4 resident gigs, and then every once in a while something like this. Huh?
Something like this, yeah.
Oh, well, we certainly hope you come back.
Well, I certainly hope to come back. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, welcome home to Toledo.
But thanks for
Johnny,
having me.
thank you.
And nice chatting with you.
Okay, you too.